Yo, what is going on YouTube? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In this video, I want to talk about the final testnet merge that's set for August for Ethereum. And I also want to just make this video to, provide more awareness to what we should be doing as GPU miners to get ready for the final, merge date if it really comes on September 19th. And that way, we are ready to switch to other coins as soon as the merge hits, and continue mining, right, instead of scrambling last second. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about in this video. But let's just start off with this article. Ethereum's final testnet merge set for early August. Gurley will be the network's third and final testnet before the network's transition to proof of stake, which is scheduled for mid-September. So if we scroll down, I'll leave the link to this article below, but it's not really important. What's important to us is between August 6th and August 12th, the Gorley testnet is scheduled to merge with Prater, its associated beacon chain. The main beacon chain is the proof of stake version of Ethereum that's been running parallel to the current proof of work Ethereum network since December 2020. And you can see Tim Bako himself just announcing the Gorley merge, and this was taken from Twitter. But pretty much what happens between August 6th and August 12th or after, what they find that could initially push back the merge maybe, or it could speed up the merge. To be honest, from what I can see, there's a very high confidence from the devs. I would not be surprised if there's a September 1st merge date, if I'm being straight up with you guys. Like I said, I don't know anything. This is just me speculating. But like I said, confidence is very, very high with those guys right now. So potentially could happen, but they initially did give us a soft date, September 19th, 2022. That being said, this could be the worst case scenario. In case if they find any issues, they could push it back. They have till September 19th, and who knows, when September 19th comes around, they could put another delay, right? Like, nobody knows, but I'm going to take this definitely with a grain of salt, and I'm definitely going to take this time period from now, as we're recording this video, it's July 29th, till September 19th. I'm definitely going to take this time to be researching other coins, the power consumption, the efficiency, the overclocks, like what I need to do, what wallets I need. And I definitely want to spread that awareness out to other miners, because to be honest, people have been DMing me saying yo, what are you mining next? Like, I just want to be on NiceHash and let it mine the next thing. And to be honest, there could be some other algorithms that get profitable, and your rig may not be ready for it, and you can probably start a fire or burn up your rig or burn some equipment out, something like that, if you're not too careful. So let's just get straight into it. Just take you guys to what to mine. So I'm just going to use the 3090 as a perfect example. I'm not gonna lie, what to mine's hash rates and power consumption is very, very off. It's not correct at all. But for example, let's say that Ravencoin becomes the most profitable GPU mineable coin that we can mine, right? Once Ethereum is gone from proof of work. So what that means is there's going to be a heavier power consumption, because Kapow, ProgPow, FearoPow are all pretty high power core intensive algorithms. I would say Zelhash and Octopus, Octopus is Conflux, Zelhash is Flux. Those two algorithms also consume a significant amount of power, not as much as the Kapow or ProgPow or FearoPow algorithms, but they do consume a decent amount of power. That is something to watch out for. Obviously, if you're gonna mine Ergo, Autolycos, that's the most energy efficient algorithm, I would say, and probably my favorite, to be honest. But if Ethereum Classic does go back to number one, you obviously don't need to do anything. Obviously, you need to get yourself an Ethereum Classic wallet and just swap the addresses so you can mine Ethereum Classic. It's as simple as that for that coin. But let's say Ravencoin or Neoxa becomes the most profitable GPU mineable coin. Just to give you guys some insight, this is so wrong, man. I'll show you guys really quick. Shout out to Seb FinTech for making this video. Definitely subscribe to his channel. He's cool. You can see right here, he found his most efficient overclock for the 3090 at 63 megahash at 389 watts, right? 389 watts. You have to consider that going into mining Raven coin, like how much power you're going to be using, right? And if you're using splitters or not, and what gauge cabling you're using, right? Like that's definitely really important, because you could, like I said, you could start a fire, you could melt those cables if they're not the correct gauge cabling, or if you have too many splitters on there, right? And if you don't have maybe your power supply can't even handle it, right? So let's take this for example. So for example, let's say right now on Ethereum, I would say a few 3090s, they mostly do 295. Like let's say they're really terrible overclockers, they're doing 295, right? So you got each card doing 295. Let's say you have 4 of them, right? So right now you have 1180 watts pulling from the wall, and let's say you're on the just a regular outlet which can only do 1200 watts, I believe, with the 80% rule. So you're right there, right? So obviously you're safe if you're mining Ethereum or Ethereum Classic, but let's say you want to do Raven coin, right? And that's the most profitable coin. So you would do like the 4 cards times 390, just for the sake as an example, 1560. You probably won't be running safely on those outlets, and you're gonna have to take down a card, right? You're gonna have to do 3 times 390 to be safe under the 80% rule, right, on a regular outlet, if that's what you guys are doing, if that makes sense, right? So you're gonna have to take down a card. Like, what are you gonna do with that card? Are you gonna put it onto a different outlet, different location in your home? Are you gonna sell it, right? Like, there's so many different options. Like, I just wanted to like bring awareness to people, because I get this like asked daily, like, what are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next? Me personally, last year during that time where Ethereum went down to like $1,900 USD, I actually mined a significant amount of coins just for me to get that experience. So I do know how to mine like most of these coins. I do have wallets set up for them and everything, so it's a little bit easier for me. But I can imagine like the people that asking me, they're like, yo, I just use NiceHash, or they only know how to like set up Ethereum, they don't know how to set up like Ergo, Ravencoin, Conflux, maybe Neoxa, Firo, right, Eternity, Cortex. So like now is definitely the time to be researching. But like I said, this could be interpreted in many ways, because you could be a person that once GPU, like Ethereum mining, goes away and GPU mining is not profitable, you may sell off, right? And this video is definitely not for you. You may not even want to come back into GPU mining just because of how unprofitable things are, and like you obviously want some cash back, and you'd want to have a rig sitting, right? Me personally, I'm going to be mining till the very end. I'm not going to stop until like mining is not a thing anymore. But you can best believe I'll definitely have a few rigs on. I may not keep the entire farm on, just because that might be a bit too reckless in terms of electricity. But I have no problem like running 1 or 2 rigs. It really depends what happens. But like I said, I just wanted to make people aware of this, I guess, especially if you're following me. Like, start researching some coins or what projects you want to start like looking into once Ethereum's gone, because man, this September 19th date is gonna come just like with the snap of a finger, man. Like, you're gonna blink and it's gonna be September 19th, and who knows if it really does happen, or maybe it happens earlier. Like, you might be left scrambling looking for overclocks, or trying to figure out how to set up wallets. It could be a terrible time, right? So like I said, guys, just want to make that aware. I'm definitely going to have videos and overclocks on like the 30 series cards that I have. That's because that's the only cards that I have. I don't have experience with AMD or like 10 series or 20 series. Maybe one day when cards are a little bit cheaper and I can scoop them up for next to nothing, I will. But for now, I'll just be posting like the 30 series cards and trying to get you guys the most efficient overclocks on all these coins, or as much coins as I can for you guys. And if you want something specific, comment that down below and I'll try to get that done for you. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you guys are getting prepped for the merge. Do not stop buying GPUs if you are. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and all, guys. Peace.